I got an issue with Star Wars Jedi Survivor and all these critics and all these fans out there that are saying this game is a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, whatever, 5 out of 10, whatever. They're giving this game high praises, yet they're not talking about the negatives as they should be. They want to judge other games based on the negatives, but this, for some reason, this game isn't being judged by those critics fairly. Let's roll the intro.
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
I've ridiculed everyone on the roster. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
What is up, guys? This is your boy Hercules, and well, I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat this. I'm not gonna try to prolong this video too long. We're trying to keep it below 5 minutes, but I wanted to talk about Star Wars Jedi Survivor. It just released, and yeah, a lot of people are having issues with this game. This game is broken on PC. It's not doing well on PlayStation or Xbox. It's doing better than on PC, but a lot of these critics out there are saying it's a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. They're giving this game a lot of praise out there, but they're not judging it. Even you can go watch some of their reviews. They're saying like, oh, it has a lot of issues, but we're not gonna talk about those issues. We're gonna talk about the story, blah 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 blah, right? Okay, remember when Gotham Knights was coming out and they said that it was only gonna have 30 frames per second? The Batman community lost its mind. The gamer community, Xbox community, even some PlayStation community, everybody was bashing Gotham Knights, right? They said, oh, 30 frames per second. What? You can't even push 60? What? They were bashing it to the point that they were even giving it bad reviews. And the game has its flaws. Yes. I done a review of it, and I said if they would have fixed this game to the level, if they would have just chilled, they could have delayed it 2 more years, and if that would have helped it, people wouldn't be bitching about it. But people did, and they judged it by that, by the flaws too. I thought it was a great game. It has its issues, yes. No way, shape, or form is it a 10 out of 10. I had a lot of fun with it. I didn't experience a lot of those issues that people did where it would crash on them, but I did see the 30 frames per second. And again, I don't mind the 30 frames per second. I know I make videos about games that have only the 30 frames per second, but because we all know companies like to talk about, oh, 60 frames. We got the biggest system in the world. We got the strongest system in the world, most powerful system, and yet they can't push 60 frames. When a company doesn't tell you anything like that, like, oh yeah, we're all about this, they just put out games. That's a company you can trust. Okay, so with this Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I just don't get it because people aren't judging it fairly. They're not. They're forgetting about the flaws. Those flaws matter to your scores. Because you're telling people this game is a 10 out of 10. This game is 10 out of 10. It's a masterpiece. And when they buy it and it's buggy, crashes, or hell, let's say it won't even play for them. Now you sold them a lie because you weren't willing to judge it fairly. Whenever I did a review for Gotham Knights, I said on my video, I said the game has its flaws. It's crashy. It's buggy. People experience different things. If you have a problem playing at 30 frames per second, you ain't gonna like this. But if you can get past all that, then you're going to find some enjoyment. Hell, even with the gameplay, people had issues with the gameplay. And I also had some issues with it too. I thought the way they did Jason Todd was a disgrace to his style. But then I guess it grew on me. But I don't know, man. This Star Wars Jedi Survivor thing is just seems a little weird from the critics and some of the fans out there, especially with the developers actually coming out and saying that yeah, we released this game unfinished, it wasn't ready yet. We have I think they said we have a 6-week day patch, like updates for the game, because it wasn't ready. So like they knew they were releasing something that was unfinished. They knew they were releasing a game that was broken, and they were just like, yeah, let's just get our money out and get our money out, and we'll just patch it up later down the road. And that's not what it's supposed to be. We all talk about Cyberpunk and how a lot of people now want to say, oh, it's good now. But yeah, when it first released, guess what? They told us that it was done. They said it's gold, it's perfect, it's ready. And then it dropped, and what? It wasn't. But I don't know, man. That's just another rant that I just did right there. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll try to catch you guys next time.